Let's talk about changing settings of the indicator. To change settings of the indicator, you just need to double click either any label or any line drawn by that indicator. Double click by the left button of your mouse. So you get to the settings menu of the indicator. First of all, let me show you what you have to check or uncheck. I believe that those two first signals are the most reliable ones. And this is what I recommend you to keep checked all the time. When you have strong buy and strong short checked, you want probably to activate potential exit points. So you can click here, show exit strong buy signal and show cover strong short. And the system would recommend you where you can actually exit your trade. For example, strong short here, cover short, strong short, cover short. I don't use volume on my chart now, so I can delete it. You just point the mouse on that histogram and you click delete on your keyboard. You can also activate different types of signals. Again, you click any line drawn by the indicator with double click, and you can add show short pullback signals and show buy pullback signals. You click them and you see you get different labels, different color labels. So those is teal color and purple color, and the system would recommend you trading setups found by another type of the signal. And for example, buy pullback signal would be looking for a pullback making a higher high after a rally that managed to make a higher high. So higher low, higher high, and it suggests going long, and with that purple label, it would recommend you to exit the trade. And in the same way, it would recommend you to go short on pullbacks that make lower high if the previous push down made a lower low. So that is another high probability trading setup. In addition to that, you can activate additional, much less confident, much less reliable setups. For example, you can activate show weak signals and show weak signals. Let's start from them. So with show weak signals, you can get symbols B, buy. It's like secondary trading signals, and sell. Sometimes they work really good. You see, if you actually missed that signal, you can add to your trade, or you can re-enter the trade on those weak buy and sell signals. Another option is to add that line 21 EMA line or delete it. For that, you double click it and you see show trend line. You can unclick it and it will go away. Another option is to add a trailing stop. To add a trailing stop, you go down and you check that box, and now you have a trailing stop, and in addition to that, you will get a floating label that will show you what the current trailing stop is. So for example, in that particular case, you will see the market is in uptrend mode and the system thinks that you are long, so it shows you under what level you can set your trailing stop. To unclick it, you click anything drawn by the indicator, you go to the menu, you unclick it. Another cool feature is that you can actually change label size. For if you're working with a mobile device, probably those labels would be too tiny for you, or on a desktop it would be too tiny. So you click normal, you can make them smaller. Click, we are tiny now, and even if you work from your iPhone, it will fit your screen better. You can make them look larger. You can also change colors of support and resistance lines. And once you change those settings, do not forget to click, actually to save it as my layout. You just click it once and the layout would remember the exact settings you chose for that indicator. And this is one more important setting you can change. In the menu, you can see the last checkbox only shows signals upon closed bar. By default, it will be checked. It would mean that you will not see any alert, any signal until the bar is closed. That means that if you work with 5-minute bar, the system will be waiting until the bar is closed and a new bar is started. And if you have a big bar, and even here probably the signal would be triggered, but the system will not show you that signal waiting until all 5 minutes go. Another alternative is to uncheck it, and the system will get much more sensitive, so you will see changes on the go. But the problem is, inside one bar you can get a breakdown, but within 5 minutes, by the time the bar is closed, the signal will be changed. It's not considered to be repainting. This is the way how you work with data. The indicator works with the closing price of the bar. So it all depends on the very last tick of the bar. And if you work, for example, with an hourly chart, so a lot of things can happen during that 1 hour. So if you have that indicator unchecked, only shows signals upon closed bar. So you should understand that you could get signal, trading signal, at 10:30 when a new 60-minute bar is started. By the time the bar is closed at 11:30, that signal can go away. So it's advisable to take that into consideration, and if you do not want to face that problem when you get a signal and then signal just disappears, you just keep it checked and you will not have that problem.